Hi, this is Chad and Zhiyun's group. We're presenting the microminer, and we implemented with this three-tier architecture style. We divided the whole program into three parts: client, server, and database. The client part has a client.jar file. The server has a server.jar file, and they talk to each other through the TCP/IP. And the server and database talks to each other through JDBC. The sequence diagram is like this. There are three big squares, each one representing either the client, the application server, or the database server. The first part is to import the URL files. The user works on the GUI and submit the data, and the data is passed to the messenger sender, and it is transmitted to the server through the socket. And the server controller will open a pool of threads and watch all the threads. The message dispatcher will create a socket and receive the incoming message. It accepts the data and pass the original data to the database through the DB handler and JDBC. And the database saves, if there's no table there, it'll create a table and save those records into the table. Meanwhile, the messenger dispatcher will pass the information to the KWIC system and do this shifting and sorting, and return the shifted and sorted messages back to the client and display it on the GUI. To actually do the sequence, do the keyword search, the user will work on another GUI called Search GUI, and it submits the keywords, and the keywords are sent through the message sender to the server, and the server passes the keyword to the database. The database would look up the table to find the record that match the keyword and send back the results. The server gets the results and send it back to the client to display it on GUI. And the class diagram is that the client has client controller, the file load GUI, the search GUI, and these two GUIs use the interface called iSender that is implemented by the messenger sender. And on the server side, the server controller is on top, and it works. It utilizes this interface called iDispatcher, and the interface is implemented by messenger dispatcher. Well, the messenger dispatcher works with KWIC through the interface controllable, and works with DB handler through the interface iData handler. And the DB handler works with the database through JDBC, and works with PostgreSQL jar. Okay, so here is the architecture, and here is the implementation, the jar file. So the server, I think, is still running. And I will open the client. It'll pop open a GUI. I will first select the URL files that has all the information of the website and the descriptor. When I click the select file button, the content of the file is shown in the input area, and if I click process, it will send the message to the server and return a shifted and sorted URL lines. Now I can do the search. So if I click on university, type in university, I do search, then it returns 3 records that all have this university keyword. And if I add central, then only the record that has University of Central Oklahoma shows up. And if I change the order and search again, still the same result comes up because it doesn't. The order of the keyword does not matter. But if I click on, I type in a noise word, it says invalid keyword. And it says university search gives 3 results as of. Well, it doesn't change because of is not considered a valid search word. I can clear search bar, I can clear results, and I think that's all I have. Thank you.